I never used to check her phone. Not once in the 3 years we'd been together. I trusted Emily, or at least I thought I did. She was the kind of woman who made you believe in stability. Always punctual, always organized, always honest. Or maybe I just wanted to believe that. That night, the clock on the kitchen wall ticked louder than usual. It was 10:47 p.m. Her shift was supposed to end at 8. She'd texted around 7:15. Emily. Hey babe, I'm sorry, I have to stay late. Big project, can't leave yet. Don't wait up, red heart. She worked in marketing at a downtown firm, where late nights weren't unusual. Still, something about the message didn't sit right. Maybe it was the heart emoji. It looked forced, like punctuation meant to soften a lie. I tried to shake it off. Made coffee I didn't drink. Watched a movie I didn't watch. The house felt empty, the kind of empty that buzzes in your ears. When the door finally clicked open at 12:32 a.m., I pretended to be half asleep on the couch. She slipped off her heels quietly, the way people do when they're trying not to wake the truth. Hey, she whispered. I murmured, hey. Long night. Yeah. Tanner messed up the campaign layout again. We had to redo everything. Tanner. I'd met him once. Tall, confident, always a little too quick with compliments. I remembered the way he looked at her, like she was already his. Still I smiled. You hungry? She shook her head. Just tired. I'll shower and head to bed. But when she turned away, I caught a faint scent, cologne. Not mine. Not her usual office air freshener kind of smell either. This was musky, expensive, intimate. And that's when the first crack appeared. The next few days, she grew distant. Shorter texts, distracted eyes, laughter that didn't reach her. When I asked what was wrong, she said, just work stress. But stress doesn't make you guard your phone like it's a live grenade. Stress doesn't make you flinch when your partner walks into the room mid-text. Friday night, she said she'd be home late again. End of week reports, she said, grabbing her coat. Another late night. I tried to sound casual. Yeah, sorry babe. You know how it is. She kissed me on the cheek, not the lips, and left. I sat there for a long time, staring at the door after it shut. My gut twisted with something between fear and anger. Finally, I picked up my phone and did something I'd never done before. I texted her coworker Mark, the one she always said was like an older brother at work. Me. Hey Mark, this is Ethan. Just checking. Is Emily still in the office? She said she's working late again. A minute later, he replied. Mark. Late. She left around 6:30. Said she had dinner plans with Tanner. My stomach dropped. My fingers froze over the screen. I stared at the message until the words blurred. Dinner plans. With Tanner. I didn't even feel anger at first. Just a deep, cold silence. The kind that fills your chest and steals your breath. Then a second message popped up. Mark. Wait, did you not know? I didn't reply. Couldn't. I sat there until my phone buzzed again at 10:14 p.m. Emily's name lighting up the screen. Emily. Still working. Don't wait up, red heart. My hands shook as I stared at the lie, plain as daylight. I could have called her. Could have confronted her then and there. But something in me wanted proof. Undeniable, brutal truth. So I grabbed my jacket, keys, and the sickening weight in my chest and drove. Her office was 20 minutes away, but I didn't go there. I went to a small Italian restaurant downtown, the one she'd once said was too romantic for casual dinners. And there she was. Through the window, under soft amber lights, Emily sat across from Tanner. Her hair was down, the way she wears it when she wants to feel beautiful. She was laughing, leaning forward, touching his wrist as if it were the most natural thing in the world. Then Tanner reached across the table and brushed his thumb along her jawline. Slow, intimate. She didn't pull away. She smiled. My heart didn't just break. Collapse. I watched until I couldn't anymore. Then I turned and walked back to my car, every step heavier than the last. She came home at midnight. I was sitting at the kitchen table when she walked in. Hey babe, she said, carefully casual. Long day. Yeah, I said quietly. You could say that. She blinked, sensing something. What's wrong? I looked at her, the woman I'd planned to marry, the woman who said yes to forever, and asked, "How was dinner?" Her face went pale. What? Dinner, I repeated. With Tanner. For a second, her mouth opened but no sound came out. Then she forced a laugh. Mark told you, didn't he? It wasn't. Stop. My voice cracked raw. Don't lie to me again. Tears welled up instantly. Ethan, it's not what you think. I slammed my palm on the table. Then what is it, Emily? Because from where I was sitting, it looked like you were having a pretty good time with him. Her lip trembled. It just happened, okay? We've been working late for months, and he listens to me. You've been so distant lately. I laughed bitterly. So it's my fault. You cheated because I wasn't entertaining enough for you. She wiped her eyes. It wasn't like that. I didn't mean for it to go this far. So how far did it go? I asked, my voice barely above a whisper. She didn't answer. And that silence said everything. The next morning she packed a bag. She cried the whole time, said she was sorry, said she loved me, said she didn't want to lose me. I didn't say much. What was there to say? At the door she turned to me. Ethan, please, it was a mistake. We can fix this. I looked at her, the same eyes I used to wake up to, now filled with guilt, and said softly, You broke something that doesn't fix, Emily. Left. Weeks passed. The apartment felt like a museum of our life. Toothbrush still in the holder, her favorite mug untouched, photos I couldn't bring myself to take down. People told me to move on, to forget her. But forgetting isn't a switch you flip. It's a slow bleed. Sometimes I'd wake up thinking she was still beside me. Sometimes I'd scroll through old messages, wondering how someone who said I love you could also say don't wait up to go meet another man. Then one evening, out of habit, I checked my phone. A new message blinked on the screen. Emily. I just wanted to say I'm sorry. I think about you every day. Tanner and I didn't work out. I wish I'd chosen you. I stared at the message for a long time. My heart didn't ache the way it used to. Just a quiet, numb acceptance. I typed back. Me. You did choose. You just didn't choose me. Then I deleted her number. Months later, I ran into Mark at a coffee shop. He asked how I was doing. I told him I was fine. And for the first time I actually meant it. Before leaving he said, For what it's worth, Ethan. Everyone at the office knew she didn't deserve you. I smiled faintly. Maybe not. But I think I needed to learn that the hard way. That night I drove past that same Italian restaurant. The lights were warm, the windows fogged with laughter. But I didn't stop. Because some truths once seen don't need revisiting. And some love stories aren't meant to end with forgiveness. They end with freedom.